To begin, please make yourselves comfortable. Welcome along to our Mother's Day birthday celebration. Let's not assume that everyone knows everyone. There could be some strangers in the room here. Drivers, bodyguards, body doubles, gate crashers. We had a couple of those earlier. You are all welcome. That means we start with introductions. So this is Keith. Keith was born on the 10th of May 1941. And I am Michael, the firstborn son. And we are very grateful to have you all here. Especially the people who have travelled some distance. So we have got Clive here somewhere, he's come from down south. And we have Carolyn Kettles, who has come from up north. And we have Shirley and Brian, who have come from way up north. And we have Glenda and Yvonne from way up north. So thank you for travelling all that way. And you can see I'm very particular about geography, so I haven't got all those in the right order. And we also have Ross and Glenda, all the way from Great Inn. And then we have the people who would have loved to be here but couldn't be here. So the first one of them is Nolene, Keith's sister. And Nolene sent a message earlier today, so it's still on my phone. I'll see if I can do it justice. Dear Keith, unfortunately a poet I am not, but on this occasion, to say a few words, I'll give it a shot. 80 years and a life well lived, may your special day be one to remember. May the road ahead be healthy, happy and long. We'll raise a glass, we'll sing that well-known song. We wish you a happy birthday. Love and thoughts from Nolene and James. So that's the message from the UK.
Your mic's not on.
Boston's in charge of technology. Can you hear me?
Yes, it is. Ask the people in the back.
Kind of jack.
I'm just trusting the process. And then the other people who would have loved to be here but can't are Jasmine and Mary in Los Angeles. So the theme of my talk is parents as first teachers and different types of learning. So that's why I've got this clipboard here, because it's really just a list of things that I've learned. So one type of learning is sort of traditional teaching, where you learn something and then you can do it. So the examples were playing chess, playing 500, catch a fish, ride a bike, drive a car. Thank you, Keith, for that list. And then another type of learning is learning by doing things together. Overhaul an engine, rebuild a gearbox, pour concrete, build a house. Pretty good list. Thank you. The third area is learn by example. So these are things that I saw Keith doing or knew that he did and copied. So save your paper round money and buy a car at 16. Good lesson by example. Lots of family holidays and moving up in your career through overseas training. So those were all things that I saw and copied. But the most indelible lessons the safety lessons where Keith set up near-miss scenarios to really drive the message home. So my first one was age 6. I was playing outside on a sloping concrete driveway. At the corner of my eye I see movement. I turn around and coming towards me at speed is a silent, driverless car. So I jumped out of the way at the last second, the car smashed into the garage, and ever since that day I have never forgotten the importance of handbrakes. When I was about 20, we were doing a bit of drain laying, and I was helping Keith, and he managed to drop a very large concrete slab onto my toe. And I had boots on, but they weren't steel cap boots. And by the time I was 40, the toenail had grown back. But after that day, I never went into a construction environment without steel cap boots. Thank you, Keith. And another good one was at Waiheke, where Keith somehow arranged for a 5-foot piece of 6x2 to fall 15 feet and land right next to where a group of us were working. And ever since then, I've always worn a hard hat. But probably the best one was when I said to Keith, look, I think I need to do some welding on my car fuel tank. I was about 16 or 17, and in that position most dads would say, no, not happening, but Keith's mind, he thinks this is a teachable moment. So Keith brings home the welding gear for his work, and he says, I'll supervise from a distance. And let's just say the explosion was quite small. The fires that broke out inside the car were quickly extinguished with the outpost, and there were no serious injuries. So, if you're lucky, your parents were your first teachers and your masters, and I was lucky. And we are all lucky because we can learn from Keith's example on how to live a good retirement with his attitudes and his activity. So